Hey y'all, my name is Mare and welcome to my Disney YouTube channel, Magic with Mare. So this is actually my very first video on this channel and I'm so excited to share all of the memories and the vlogs from my college program because I am actually going to be participating in the Fall Advantage Disney College program for 2021. So I moved to Disney World in less than a month, which is absolutely insane to me. I am so excited to be back in the Magic because I actually was a participant in the Spring 2020 program, which was unfortunately cut short due to COVID-19, but I'm just so ecstatic for this opportunity. I'm so ready to be back in the Magic, making magic for guests, being around the people that I only got so little time with, and just to experience my full college program. I am so thrilled, and one of the things that I wish I had done on my last program was to document my memories more. I feel like I have a lot of pictures and I'm actually going to be going through some of them with you today, but I did not take enough pictures. I didn't take enough videos. I only have so many things to look back on, and so I actually wanted to vlog this program so that I had a sort of digital diary to look back on my memories from my college program. So if you want to see my college program journey and kind of watch alongside me, definitely subscribe down below if that is something that interests you. But right now we are going to be launching into my memories from my past college program. My roommate Michaela actually did a similar video to this, so I will link her channel and her video down below for you to go check out. Michaela's going to be on this YouTube channel a lot, so you might as well just get familiar with her now, I'm just saying. But she did a video where she went through all of her DCP memorabilia, so I wanted to do the exact same thing because I had FOMO. And so I'm going to be showing you all the items and random pieces of paper that I've collected throughout my college program journey. And I'm also going to be showing y'all some photos from when I actually collected those memories that day, which I thought was like a little cool little touch, a little spice of flavors. So I guess the first item that I'll show y'all is my graduation ears for my college program. So after you complete your college program, there's a graduation party thrown for the participants, and at this party you were given a pair of graduation ears with a cute little tassel. And unfortunately we did not get to have our graduation ceremony just because of the pandemic. It just couldn't happen, it wasn't safe, and I totally understand that, but I'm just so thankful that they actually gave us these graduation ears before we left. I really want to take pictures in front of Cinderella's castle with these on and get some of my DCP graduation photos that I didn't get last year. The next item I want to show y'all is, I guess, a personality trait. I am going to be doing a separate video on like my Disney merch, my Disney t-shirt and ear collection, I think, but one of the items that I did purchase when I was down there, most of the stuff was not purchased, but I wanted to include this guy because I have the alien popcorn bucket from Toy Story, and I actually want to show y'all this picture of me at Hollywood Studios during this day in my poncho with my popcorn bucket on. I was having a great time. I had my Slinky Dog ears on, and underneath my poncho I had a Toy Story fit that I absolutely loved. During our college program, we actually didn't get a lot of time to go into Hollywood Studios because of Galaxy's Edge just recently opening, so there were just a lot of blackout dates and we didn't get to go for the majority of our program. But during that day we actually got to go to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway cast preview, which I actually have a ticket for. One second. So here's the ticket from the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's not really focusing on it, it's focusing on me. How rude. As cast members, we actually got the opportunity to preview Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway before it actually opened to the public, and it was such a special day for me. I absolutely loved getting to see this ride and getting to go into Hollywood Studios, which we would normally not be able to do. So of course, while we were down there, I had to grab the alien popcorn bucket because you'll learn this from my channel, but I'm a huge Toy Story fan, and Toy Story Land is literally my favorite place in all of Disney property. The next couple of things that I have are more so like pamphlets and little booklets. So the first one that I have is my Wilderness Explorer handbook, and this is actually one of my favorite days from my college program. I'll put pictures on the screen here of me and my roommate in Animal Kingdom. We decided to take up the challenge of being wilderness explorers that day. We didn't meet Russell or Carl because they actually weren't out that day, but we did get the opportunity to meet Doug, who is the dog from Up, and he is one of my favorite characters in that movie. He's just so sweet and lovable, and who doesn't love a talking dog? As part of that movie franchise, there is something called Wilderness Explorers, and so me and Michaela had to do it, and we did try and get as many badges as we could that day. It's basically where you walk around Animal Kingdom and you meet up with different wilderness explorers themselves, and they tell you about different aspects of the park and different animals and different things that a wilderness explorer needs to know. And you even get to learn the Wilderness Explorer motto, which I believe is, let's see, Oh, it's right here. It says, an explorer is a friend to all, be it plants or fish or tiny mole. They also taught us a cool little chant, which I don't remember how it goes, but I know we had to go like, caw. And it was really, really cute. One of the things I want to do on my 2021 program is hopefully get my Wilderness Explorer badge, because we did not complete the handbook, but I don't know if that is currently operating due to COVID-19. But if it is, you betcha, I'm gonna be getting my Wilderness Explorer badge because I'm really excited about this. I have a few more just random booklets. So I have some festival passports, because while we were there for the spring program, we actually had the opportunity to go to Festival of the Arts as well as Flower and Garden Festival. We did not get to go to Flower and Garden Festival very much. It just started before Disney World closed, but it was super cool going to both of these festivals. I don't remember if I tried to fill them out. Let's see. Oh, I think I did. Oh my gosh, I put like my little name in the front. But yeah, you can just see like all the different activities that are held for the festival, and you can kind of check them off as you do them. There's lots of pictures and lots of information on the artist, and you can actually just fill out your passport. I know there's a part for snacks, which I didn't do because I'm vegetarian, so I couldn't eat all of the snacks, but I think that there were a lot of vegetarian options last year at Festival of the Arts. And if I remember correctly, the food at Flower and Garden was even better. I loved the food here. It was so delicious. They had this street corn that I literally daydream about all the time, and I cannot wait to have it again. It was so freaking good. I definitely want to go to all the Epcot festivals because I never got the opportunity to go as a child. When I did go to Disney World, I never went during the festival time. So it's really, really cool that I got to experience both of these during my last program, and I can't wait to experience more Epcot festivals in the future. Then another item that I have is actually something that I brought myself and did a really bad job of keeping up at, and that is actually a journal. So I decided that I was going to journal my college program, and I might do that again for this year because it's actually kind of nice looking back on this. I don't know if you can see it, the pen's really tiny, but I wrote down all the different times that I went to the park. So I have like a tally of all the times that I went to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And I even have it for Universal Studios, Blizzard Beach, and Typhoon Lagoon, which was pretty cool. I wrote down all the housing events that I went to. So I went to Into the Unknown, which was a Frozen themed welcome party. They knew I was coming, so they knew they had to have a Frozen welcome theming party because Frozen is everything to me. I absolutely love that movie. And fun fact, here's another picture from our program where me and two of my roommates waited 3 hours to meet Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff, but it was worth it in my opinion because we got to meet Kristoff, who is a super rare character that you wouldn't typically see in the parks. And I love the Frozen franchise, so anytime that I get to meet Anna and Elsa is a win in my opinion. Oh, I also wrote down when I went to grocery bingo, and y'all, I won grocery bingo during my college program. I feel like the chosen one. I remember going to grocery bingo and literally being so nervous. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna win this, and if I do win this, I'm not gonna wanna like scream that I won it. But I won grocery bingo like 2 weeks before our program ended, so I had to get rid of like a lot of the stuff and like donate it to other people who were staying in the area because I couldn't personally take it with me. But it was really cool because I won some free groceries, and I actually have laundry detergent that they gave me in that package from Publix that I'm still using to this day. So thank you TCP for funding my laundry. I really do appreciate you. I have a very sad spread of all my favorite snacks that I ate on the program. I only have 3 snacks listed, but I have the Arendelle Aqua Cone from Magic Kingdom. I think that was at Storybook Treats, but they got rid of it like pretty much as soon as I got there. So I only got to have it once, but it was so good. It was cotton candy flavored ice cream. Okay, it was amazing. Then we have the paintbrush churros from Epcot during Festival of the Arts. Also a very good snack. It was very, very pretty, and I have another picture to show y'all right here. This is like my favorite picture that I took during my college program because it is just so bright and vibrant, and the churros were really, really good. So I love to look at this picture and just pretend that I'm eating these churros again. But highly recommend those churros if they're around next Festival of the Arts because they are a must do. Now, this is the one that really just messes me up because I wrote down my favorite memories from my college program, which I'm honestly very thankful I did all of this. I did not expect to have so much in this journal when I was looking back at it, but I'm really, really grateful that I wrote down what I was grateful for during the time because it's nice to reflect back when I thought I would have more time during my college program and I didn't have as much time as I was anticipating. So I really am glad that I sank in every single moment, and I'm definitely planning on doing that during fall of 2021. But here's just a couple of my favorite memories from my college program. I have traditions and being with my sweet roommate Corey, getting my name tag, which I can show you right now actually. Here's my name tag. I'm sorry if it's a little bit out of focus, but this is definitely one of my favorite things that I got from my college program, and it means a lot to me because it shows everyone that I'm a cast member. Another favorite memory from my college program was my first DAC trip as a college program participant. I wrote down that I had a newfound love for DAC. I conquered Everest, and I saw Rivers of Light for the first time, which was amazing. I think that Rivers of Light might be my favorite Disney nighttime show. I absolutely love it, and I really hope that they have it at some point this year because I would die to see Rivers of Light again. I just love Animal Kingdom. I'm a big DAC stan, y'all, and I know it's not everyone's favorite park, but I love the atmosphere. I love Pandora. I love Dino Land. I think that the lands in DAC are so cool, and I love that it's focused on animals. Like, you can become a wilderness explorer in DAC. It's definitely one of my favorite places to go to, and I'm so excited to be able to go, hopefully again during my program. Then I have my memories from Festival of the Arts, and I wrote "We Stand Figment" and the Festival of the Arts. World Showcase scavenger hunt was so much fun. So I have more memories and items to show y'all for that day. This is actually my scavenger hunt map. So basically you go buy this map at a gift shop, and then you go around World Showcase in Epcot and you try and find different pictures of Figment as iconic art pieces. I definitely have photos of this, so I'll put them on the screen here. I absolutely loved this. I actually did this with my roommate Michaela, and she vlogged the entire thing, so I will link that vlog down below if you want to go watch us actually participate in this scavenger hunt. But this is one of my favorite memories as a CP. It was so special going to Epcot for the first time with my roommate Michaela and getting to do the festival things, because again, I had never done the festivals before, so it was so cool to actually do this, and it was a lot of fun. And I definitely want to do all the scavenger hunts during the festivals in the future, because apparently that's my thing. I love doing the Epcot scavenger hunts. Another icon of Epcot that I have to show y'all is actually my stuffed Figment. So this was actually very kindly gifted to me by my roommates Danielle and Michaela. They wrote me a special note, which I will show you guys. Hang on. Michaela and Danielle knew I had had a rough week, not having the best time, and it wasn't anything due to like the college program. I just had a lot going on in my personal life, and so they wrote me this sweet note that says, "We know you're going through it. Here's something to make you smile. We love you." And it literally just melted my heart. When I came home and I saw Figment on my pillow, I think I cried. He's definitely one of my favorite items that I have for my college program, and he will be coming with me for Fall Advantage. Next on this list, I also wrote about the Hollywood Studios day that I had with all of my roommates. So again, the cast preview for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway was really cool, and what was actually so special about that day is that all 4 of my roommates actually got to go to Hollywood Studios together for the cast preview, and we had previously never had time off all together before, as far as I remember. So it was really special to be able to spend the day with all of them. I wrote down on this that I got to ride Slinky Dog Dash not once but twice. We rode it, I think, in the morning. I think it was the first ride we rode after going on Mickey and Minnie's, and then we rode it again at park close, but I might be mistaken. I don't know. I love Slinky Dog Dash. Like I said, Toy Story is one of my main personality traits, so I love Toy Story Land, and Slinky Dog Dash is my favorite attraction in all of Disney World, and so it really made me sad that Hollywood Studios was blocked out, because I just wanted to go ride Slinky Dog Dash every day, but I got to ride it twice on that day, and so I commemorated it in my journal, which is really cool. I wrote down green milk, which I also tried and I have a picture of. I definitely prefer blue milk, but you have to try both milks, okay? You have to. Oh my god, wait. This is the day that I went to Magic Kingdom on International Women's Day, which me and my roommates Danielle and Michaela made a whole ordeal out of. We went to celebrate women, y'all. So I do have a button from this day. It just says International Women's Day. But we basically went to Magic Kingdom and we told all the princesses, like, Happy International Women's Day. We went to Crystal Palace and we ate with Pooh Bear and his friends. And we also literally saw a proposal as we entered Magic Kingdom. So that's how you knew it was gonna be a magical day. It was such an iconic day. Michaela also vlogged that day, so if you want to see that, I will also link it in the description. Just go to Michaela's channel if you want to see all of these memories in action. But yeah, definitely loved International Women's Day. Definitely a memory that I hold near and dear to me. Oh, apparently on International Women's Day, Snow White said women's rights, because we only waited 25 minutes for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, because after Happily Ever After, we literally ran to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and Danielle literally got ketchup on her leg because someone like flung ketchup at her as we were running to go to the attraction before the park closed. And so Danielle was scarred from this experience, having a stranger's ketchup on her leg, which just hits different after COVID-19. But yeah, we literally booked it to that ride and it was so much fun. And on International Women's Day, we actually searched for all of the hidden pastels around Rapunzel's restrooms, and it was so cool. I didn't even know this, but there's a secret activity sort of by Rapunzel's bathrooms where you can search for different pastels hidden in the scenery. So there's some by the rocks, and like, I'm not going to tell you where they actually are, but go look for the signage in that area. It'll show you and instruct you on what to do, and you can find, I think, maybe 15 hidden pastels, 10 to 15. It was so much fun. The last thing I think I wrote in this entire journal is when I picked up a shift at Tomorrowland Stands. And so I actually worked at a resort. I worked quick service, food and beverage, and I did not get to work in the parks for my program. And I loved working at my resort. I had such a great work experience and such a great work location, but I also wanted to challenge myself and work at a different place while I was on my program. I wanted to pick up a shift. I saw that they had a shift open for Tomorrowland Stands. So I was like, I don't know, like, what should I do? Should I like pick it up? And I did, and it was actually such a fun experience. I got to work at the launch pad, which is underneath the Astro Orbiter, and I got to like hand out pretzels and make orders, and it was definitely a very fast-paced environment and different from my home location. But I'm just so thankful that I challenged myself and I did that, because I am just so proud that I did that. It was so scary and intimidating me to have to go to Magic Kingdom and work a shift because it was so out of my comfort zone. But I love the college program for that, because it really does force myself to get out of my comfort zone and to do things that I might not normally be comfortable with, but that I'm going to grow from. So that's all for my journal. That took so long to go through, even though I had like 3 pages from it. I have 2 roommate gifts that I want to show y'all. So something that college program participants like to do is exchange gifts with their roommates upon arrival. And so one of the things my roommate Zoe actually gifted to me before we all left was this music piece that she painted herself for Zero to Hero from Hercules. I absolutely love this. It's so, so cute, and I'm definitely gonna hang it on my wall in my new apartment in Flamingos Crossing. Then my other roommate gift that I have is this water sprayer from Michaela. It's got like a little fan. I don't think I have batteries in here. I probably need to replace them. But she added this sticker of Figment holding up BB-8, which are 2 of my favorite characters. Definitely helpful for super hot days at the parks too. So I'm gonna need it because we're gonna be there in the summertime during peak heat. I have a couple more just random things in this shoebox that I'm going to show y'all really quickly. So again, for the Festival of the Arts scavenger hunt, we actually did get a prize, which is this Figment puzzle that I have not made yet. I want to get like some puzzle glue and hang it up somewhere. I also have this Disney Internships and Program little lanyard pouch, and I believe it also came with this, but it's just to hold like your IDs and your cards and stuff like that. I have this bag from Splash Mountain full of random stuff. I have my 2 magic bands. I have a white one and a pink one. I also have this little case for my company ID. And of course, the character I had to have was Figment. I was not lying when I told you I was a big Figment stan. Then I have this thing, which is a water bottle holder. You put like the water bottle top on Mickey's glove, which is kind of cool. And it came with a little lanyard. I thought it was nice and convenient for days in the park where I needed to carry a water bottle, but I didn't want to hold it with my hands. Then I have my autograph book, which I actually got all of my roommates' autograph books as my roommate present because I wanted us to all meet the characters while we were there. And of course, you gotta have an autograph pen. Then I have this little sticker that says Disney College Program on it. Then I have this lovely board right here, which I'm gonna try my best to take apart. I use this as decoration, and I thought it would be cool to kind of like film in front of it, but now it's gonna be like an empty wall, but it is what it is. I guess we'll go through all my buttons first. The first one that I have is I'm celebrating my DCP, and I got this in Disney Springs before my program actually started. I went up 2 days early with my mom, and so we went to Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom before check-in, and we also went to Disney Springs, and I got a little button to celebrate my college program. Then, I don't think I've talked about this day yet, but we went to Epcot and we went to go celebrate Danielle because she had recently gotten over her sinus infection. So we got these buttons that say Danielle to celebrate my roommate because she had recovered from her illness and we were proud of her. And that was also the day that we did another scavenger hunt. We did that one for the Flower and Garden Festival, I want to say. I could be wrong because my memory is very, very bad, but we do have this little scavenger map as well. And we got a prize for that, which was a little cup, but I don't know where my cup is, so sorry. Another button that I have is actually happy half birthday Mare to me because I was actually really bummed that I wouldn't be able to celebrate my birthday. Oh God. Almost dropped it. I was actually really bummed that I wouldn't be able to spend my birthday in Disney World because all of my roommates were going to be able to, which I was like really excited to be able to do that with them. But my birthday was in August, so I was like, oh, like I'm the only one that we're not gonna get to celebrate. And I noticed when we were in Hollywood Studios for the cast preview of Mickey and Minnie's that it was my half birthday. So I was like, oh my God, let's all get buttons. And so we got buttons to celebrate, and it was just really, really fun. This year I actually am going to be able to go on my birthday if I'm off work and stuff like that. So I'm so excited about that. Another fun button that I have is for Leap Day. So me and one of my coworkers, Erica, we went to Magic Kingdom and we decided to celebrate Leap Day. And I think I also went to Animal Kingdom later that day, which is where this comes from. This is from one of the, I forgot the dining location. I think it's Tiffin's. It's kind of near Pandora, and me and my roommate Danielle went to Animal Kingdom and we got to explore Pandora at night, and I think we rode Everest, and maybe we didn't ride Everest. I don't know. We were really stressed in Animal Kingdom that day because we went like pretty close to the park actually closing, and we spent most of our time at dinner. So we did get to go to Tiffin's, which was really cool. And we got this little card from there. Then the saddest button of them all is my last day as a CP button. Very, very sad, but I'm very glad that I have a button to commemorate it because I made lots of magic during my program. I was really sad to be leaving, but honestly, this day was probably the highlight of my CP, and I'm getting emotional talking about it. Oh my gosh. I'll insert pictures on the screen here of my last day, but I never got to take a picture in front of the casting door, which is something I wanted to do during my program, but I thought I had more time to do it. So here are pictures of me just sobbing in front of the casting door, and also pictures of me crying in front of the castle with my roommates, Michaela and Danielle. And I definitely hold that day near and dear to my heart because the cast members were so sweet to us, and they made a lot of magic for us, even though they were having a really rough time too. I mean, the parks were closing and we didn't know what the future had in store for us, and it was just a really scary time in the world, and it was such a sad day, but such a special day as well. So definitely glad I have this button to commemorate it. This item I might actually cry over. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of this because it's definitely gonna make me emotional to talk about, but I think that the most prized possession that I have from my college program is actually this grape soda pin. And there is a really big story behind this one that I don't necessarily want to get into all the details, but essentially on the last day as a college program participant, I was hanging out by the restrooms in Magic Kingdom because my roommates had gone in and I didn't have to go, so I was just like waiting outside, and a guest actually came up to me and she noticed, you know, I looked a little sad. I was wearing my last day as a CP button, and she approached me and she said, "Hey, like, are you a college program participant?" And I said yes, and she was just like, "Are you okay? Like, is there anything I can do for you? Do you need a ride to the airport?" And like all these really loving and sweet questions that I would never expect from just someone who didn't know me. And basically she was just like, you know, like asking me about my work location and what I did to make magic. And she was so sweet, and she gifted me this grape soda pin because she wanted to recognize me for all the magic that I made during my program, which was just so cool that a guest made magic for me. Like, that just blows my mind that she was just so kind and thought to do this. On the last day of my college program, I was a sobbing mess, and the photos will prove that, but I just was a disaster after this. I didn't know what to do because it was just so incredibly kind of her. So to this woman who gave me this pin, it gave me a life-changing memory. Like, that is something that I will always treasure. Why am I crying? I should have done this last so I didn't have to like keep going as I was crying. I have just a few more things. So the next one is my Earning My Ears ribbon, which they give you during your job training, and you can just keep it on until you're comfortable, and your leaders will kind of tell you like when to take it off as well. And it just indicates to guests that you are under training, and it's really cute. I'm definitely glad that I have this as well. I have this photograph from one of the welcome events with my roommate Zoe. It was a Monsters Inc. themed tailgate, which was really fun as well. Then I have this postcard from Epcot. During the Festival of the Arts, they actually had a mural where you can paint by number, and they give you a postcard of what the end product is supposed to look like. And this is one that I helped paint. And the last item that I have to show y'all today is actually Welcome to Port Orleans Resort. This is a postcard. This was just so special to me to receive because this was my work location, and so it was just very welcoming that they thought to give us something like this, and definitely another thing that I hold really near and dear to me. We made it through this really long video. I profusely apologize for how long and chaotic and the fact that I cried in it. This is my very first video on this channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe and follow along with my DCP journey. I also do have an Instagram and a Twitter if you are interested in following it. It's Magic with Mare, and it will be linked down below. Definitely let me know if you are doing the fall college program. I would love to connect with you, be friends with you. Definitely send me a DM on Instagram. Let's get to know each other. I am just so excited for my program to start, and I can't wait to have even more memories. Thank you so much for watching from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all!